Collective. It's me, Patience, your favorite psychic spirit medium. I'm outside. I just got done meditating and I got this message and I wanted to hurry up and tell you before it fades away because I think it could be valuable to somebody. And I don't know who it's for. It doesn't matter who it's for. The point is that I follow and trust the guidance I'm being given and I give the messages. I've been given a job and I gotta do my job. So God hired me. Who gonna fire me? Okay, so the message is, thank you, Spirit, for the message. There is some kind of organization, or I don't know what they are. They're like older people. I'm not really sure what they call themselves. They're like hidden in plain sight. It's like a community of older people. I'm talking like senior citizens that watch that watch you. And you appeared as a feminine energy, but it doesn't have to be, it could be masculine. But they watch you. You have some kind of platform or social media. You're some kind of like teacher or something. In the vision, I saw them. I saw you on a rock, kind of like in bliss, like you're wearing all white and your eyes are closed and the sun's shining on you and you're just like smiling, sitting there, like enjoying like whatever you're looking at. And all around you is this chaotic, like whirlwind, this like hurricane tornado of cars and tractors and, you know, lots of physical earthly things. Nothing, no trees or anything. And in that chaos, there are elderly people that are part of this community sitting inside the vehicles looking at you, and they're wondering why you is what I'm getting. They're like, why you? What's so special about you? There's something about you that, like, they had some kind of assumption that whatever you represent or whatever you do or whatever you are, the reason they watch you on this platform was supposed to look a certain way, and you don't look like it. And that's like boggling their minds. And they've been trying to do something kind of underhanded. Oh my gosh, two blue jays just were playing together. Thank you, Spirit. They've been doing something together to try to get you to reveal how you do what you do, or how you get the knowledge you get, or something like that. Because they have been doing things they shouldn't been doing. They access some kind of forbidden knowledge that they shouldn't have been messing with because they weren't spiritually ready to be responsible with this forbidden knowledge. It kind of reminds me of the Book of Enoch and how those fallen angels, Azrael or something, came down and gave forbidden knowledge to the children of Adam before they were spiritually ready to receive it, and even taught them like how to make weapons and stuff. So I'm not saying it is that, but I'm just saying like it's that energy. Like this elderly group, this community of elderly people have been in this group for a long time, and they've been using this group. They have like their hands in everything. They have judges and they have doctors and they have, you know, it's very like some kind of powerful group with authority that uses their pull to access power or to have authority or something. And they do some kind of spiritual practice under the guise of it being like biblical or godly, but it's not. And whatever you're representing, whatever you're showing them on your social media, they think that you've attained it through something that you're doing. So you could be being watched. Like these people in the vision were watching you and they're expecting you to do something like otherworldly or something, because you're like in Christ consciousness or something. You've reached some level of consciousness, of some kind of peace, emotional peace, something like that. Because in the vision, you're smiling as chaos is all around you and nothing's happening to you, and they're watching you, waiting for something bad to happen to you because of something that they did, because it's almost like some kind of test they're putting you through or something. They're putting you through some kind of test because they don't believe that you, someone like you, something about the way you look, could possibly reach this level of enlightenment, because they haven't. And the thing that they don't understand is that because they feel like very young souls. Like, even though they're elderly on the outside, they've only had a few incarnations here, and so they haven't come back with the ancient knowledge of how things truly work in the universe. But you're some kind of ancient soul who's been here like so many times. You like could write a book on how to incarnate to earth and remember your soul's purpose. Like, when they look at you, they must have got some kind of like divination or like spied on you through like something like that, because they don't believe that you've attained this level of consciousness on your own, because they're older than you. How could you have possibly, and you're a woman and you're beautiful and you're graceful and you're kind, and you don't, they're like they're like spying on you or something. If you've seen people like take pictures of you or like drive by you and like be staring at you hardcore, I I'm just telling you what I'm getting. It's quite possibly them, because they've been doing things to you and then watching like the outcome of it, or trying to see what you do, but you're not doing anything. You're like in peace, like everything's working out for you. They don't see you like doing seances or doing rituals. They just see you like going to work, or going for a walk, going to the gym, like taking care of yourself. And that's not the route they took to get to this place that they're at, to attain the power that they have. So it's almost like you're a contradiction to them, and they have assumptions about, they're for certain that your level of consciousness couldn't possibly be in a beautiful woman. And that's just because they're projecting their insecurities onto you, or a handsome man. They feel like you have to be like, I don't know what they think. It's weird. And so they they're possibly stalking you, becoming obsessed with you, but they won't approach you, because for them to approach you, and I mean, you may have been getting emails. I saw them on their phones and on their computers in the vision, and yeah, you may have been getting like weird emails, weird phone calls, a lot of spam, things like that. That's them, and they're trying to find a way for you to invite them into your energy. I'm not laughing. I mean, I am laughing because they have a false narrative of how it works, and they're operating from that narrative because they can't see beyond the threshold. They don't understand energy, and they are so fixed on one idea of how they got to where they are, that their egoic mind will not let them accept that there's more than one way, and that you can still be a kind person and compassionate and be beautiful, and all these preconceived notions of what Christ consciousness looks like. And you're really breaking paradigms for them. You're a paradigm breaker, and you don't even know that this is happening, other than getting like the weird emails and like seeing people watching you. But you don't really pay attention to that. There's something special about you, where you're in Christ consciousness, or you're on your way there, and you don't even know you are. It's something that you're just being. You're just being. Like, literally, you're just enjoying life. You're just trying to, take it as it comes. And you could possibly do a lot of like self-care. If in the vision you were actually in a meditative pose, you could practice the art of gratitude. The sun was shining on you. You could have a really strong connection to your guides, to angels, to God. You're connected. You're very compassionate to others. You treat everyone with kindness, and that's kind of how you got in here. And they're like watching you because they're doing something to you to see how it affects you or see what you do. And they could quite possibly have been sending you some kind of energy manipulation to make you appear like you're psychotic or like you're schizophrenic or something like that, because that's what they do to people like you. They do that because everyone they've done that to has broke from that energy, but you transmuted it somehow, and that's like blowing their mind. And that's why they're watching you. You're blowing their mind, and at the same time, because of this difference, because they've done this to a lot of people, but for some reason it didn't affect you, or you transmuted it, or maybe it did affect you for like a short period of time and somehow you overcame it. Sorry, I guess what time it is. So, in conclusion, continue what you're doing. Don't be alarmed. There's nothing to worry about. These people can approach you because you guys have different frequencies, and so you literally are repelling these people because they can't see past their own level of consciousness, and you're like on different timelines basically. But they don't understand that because they're like young souls that don't really understand how it works, and they've only been here a few times. You've been here like 100 million times, and so you are just doing what you're supposed to do. Continue doing it. Don't worry. Continue finding gratitude, meditating, being in gratitude, and eventually, I don't know. There's something. Your presence is supposed to snap them out of this cycle they're in. So you just keep doing what you're doing, showing them that Christ consciousness is something that is real. It's something that happens, that it's attainable, that we're bringing heaven here on earth. We're going into the new consciousness of the heart, from the mind to the heart. They're stuck on the mind. Everything is based on, what can I get for me? And they've attained power through very selfish means of service to self. And they're using the name of God in order to project this power onto people. And they're under the illusion, they've like put an illusion on themselves that they have some kind of power that is godly, that they talk to God, but it's not God. And you are in Christ consciousness. You're divinely protected, guided. Something about you is connected to the Creator. So they're very confused. They're in a state of chaos. They're wondering why nothing's happening to you, and it's really starting to shift these people's perspective. So they came after you, but inadvertently you ended up, changing some of these people's minds, or you are changing these people's minds. So if it's happening for them, it's probably happening for other people. You have some kind of platform. So just continue doing it. Don't take, you're not someone who walks in fear. You're someone who walks in gratitude. So I know that you're not going to take this and be all scared about it. But yeah. So that's the vision I got when I was just meditating. I love you guys. I hope it helps. Bye.